Hello everyone, and welcome back to Syrup and the Ultimate Sweet. Oh, wait. Oh yeah. I'm currently going through the dialogue to see what's different in this new universe where our girl Gumdrop got eaten by the witch Butterscotch. So it's kind of like, oh yeah. Alright, I think this is all pretty much the same though. Because I was looking through the dialogue here to see if there was anything different, just a mention of her having eaten Gumdrop a little bit. Because I think in this universe it would be much more canon to say this was a terrible idea. But I do kind of want to see what happens if we go through the Gumdrop ending with her having the short hair and all. But I have a save file so I can come back through this universe without having to make all the same decisions. And I can show you what everyone says when it's a terrible idea and all that stuff too. Psst, Syrup, what if she eats her? What, like you did? That's different! Dogs don't really have a sweet tooth, right? Yeah, that's kind of hilarious. And poor baby with her short hair. Okay, so far no change in dialogue even after saying we don't hate her, so weird. Huh. Alright, so this is different. So, Pastille actually turns out to be a witch. Damn it, what am I supposed to do with this information? Why would he make me a fake friend? Why would he hide all his talent and waste his time working here? Who am I supposed to even talk to about all this? I should just go return this thing. This is different. Oh, this is different. Okay. Well, what do you know? It's the candy alchemist, yeah? What are you doing here at this hour? Is Butterscotch awake? I came to give this back. Master is fast asleep. Were you hoping you could talk to her, yeah? No, I figured she'd be asleep, so. But you came all the way here in the middle of the night. It's not like I'd be able to fall asleep anyway. Well, here's your crystal ball. I'll be back tomorrow with the ultimate sweet. Leaving so soon? I thought we could have a little chat while you're here, nya? Alright, Cat, what do you want to talk about then? There's plenty to say. For instance, you know Master's secret now. She works pretty hard to keep up appearances, so that's kind of a big deal, nya? Yeah, I guess. Why do you think people hide things that are such a big part of themselves? Master does it because she cares a lot about what other people think of her. Especially when it's the opinion of someone she cares about, right? Precisely. She's really sensitive, so when someone doesn't like her, she goes out of her way to prove how great she is. It's annoying because she's already perfectly fine to begin with. The way I see it, if someone doesn't like you, you just have to let them be that way. But as long as she disagrees, she'll keep overcompensating and hiding behind that spell. I think what you said might have helped her a lot, though, so thanks, nya. I didn't do much. Still, if she's more confident, meow, it means that I can relax. I won't have to knock her enemies down a peg to protect her feelings all the time. How long has she been like this? Since before I became her familiar. She's always putting on a front, but you don't have to look very hard to see that she's a complete wreck. At first, I followed her because I thought it'd be entertaining to watch someone like that, but somehow I became her guardian instead. What, you got something to say about it? I was just thinking it's funny that you stopped saying yeah for once. Meow, I can't drop the stick for a serious conversation. This is the last time I open up to you, nya. Sorry, I do feel a little better for talking to you though, so thanks, Toffee. No problem, now go get some rest. It's really late, nya. Feeling more at ease after that little chat, Syrup returns home as exhaustion finally hits her. Tomorrow's the day they can all finally taste the ultimate sweet. Okay, so Syrup is going personally to give the ultimate sweet to Butterscotch this time instead. Interesting. This is weird. Hey, so I brought some of the ultimate sweet like I promised. Finally, you're here! Gimme, gimme, gimme! So, is it great or what? It's incredible! It's so cold, but it melts in my mouth. I've never tasted anything so divine, but I'll buy every batch you make! Not bad at all. Well done, candy alchemist. I'm just glad it turned out to be worth the effort. Are you kidding me? I die 1,000 times for one bite of this. It's that good. But anyway, you wanted to talk to me? Does this mean you watched the whole thing? Yep. I'm still trying to figure out what to say to him. But I wanted to thank you for showing me the truth. You're a good friend. Oh, it's nothing. Wait, we're friends? Yeah, why not? Meowie, zowie! Does this mean we get free candy? Is that all you want out of me? No, I've never had a friend before that wasn't my pet. Toffee was your only friend before now? I guess we're more alike than we thought. Except my only friend kinda betrayed my trust. Syrup, I'm sorry. So what if he lied about being able to do magic? Master lies to me all the time. The only difference is I know all her secrets. Toffee? Maybe I'm just getting a little too worked up over it. It's not like anything he did was out of malice. Yeah, he probably just kept it secret because he didn't know how to tell you, since you don't like magic so much. You know, actually, I've started thinking it's not so bad, but my alchemy is still way better. That ultimate sweet you made was proof enough for me, yeah? So what are you going to do now? You haven't talked to him yet, have you? I will, at some point. You shouldn't keep hiding it because of me. I just thought it was more important to come here and share the ultimate sweet with you two first, that's all. You've changed, Meow. What happened up on that mountain to make you so kind? Oh, you know, kind of a lot. What did you do to my master, Meow? And so Syrup taught Butterscotch her alchemical process, and the witch invented her own special candy, which she shamelessly named after herself. Butterscotch candies became immediately popular, and she was able to sell them not just at Atelier Sweets, but in candy stores around the world. Syrup began spending a lot of time at Butterscotch's cottage, but Pastille and Gumdrop didn't mind. They were just glad she finally seemed happy. Butterscotch End. I wasn't expecting that! I was not expecting that at all! Weird, but cool. Oh, look at that, she seems happy. So it seems like every character has a specific end you can get for them, and that changes their appearance on the main screen. Because Gumdrop's got a traveling cloak, Syrup's got her money and her crown, Butterscotch seems like all happy and hoo-hoo-hoo now. So there is a Toffee end and a Pastille end. I just don't know how to get those. It's probably a mystery, a big mystery. But now I kind of want to go and do a lot of the bad things you can do on this route. This was a terrible idea. I suddenly don't feel like it. Maybe I'll risk going alone. No way! I'm too invested in this idea now. You have to let me come along. Ugh, fine. I need magic anyway, so I might as well use you. One taste. That's it. Okay. She can deal. You should have dressed for the weather. This is what happens when you get overconfident. Shut up! I'll make it! You need me for this, right? Grr. It came back with more? Oh, time to go. Hey, you alright? No, this is awful. I should have stayed home with Toffee where it's safe and warm. Take all you can carry. Yeah, I definitely never want to go on another trip like this with you, so I might as well make this one worth the effort. Oh, it's sad. Yeah, I hate you. I have nothing to say to you. Was there any other way out? Do you think I would have come back if there was? I can't believe you'd lie about literally everything just to make yourself look better. I should have never trusted you to come with me all the way up here. Whatever that line was. I'm sorry. Yeah, you'd better be sorry. We're gonna die here all because you're too unstable to break us out. I'm not happy about it either. Yelling at me isn't gonna make my magic suddenly work, you know. Whatever. The air only seemed to get colder and colder in that cavern. Unable to reconcile their differences, the pair sat across from each other in silence. Butterscotch was never able to melt the ice away, and eventually the two of them succumbed to the cold. Frozen End. Let it go, can't hold it back anymore. Okay, so I'm just gonna be trying random things now, but this time we decided to keep her rather than sending her to the witch, and so now we're going out and I'm just gonna say, get lost. I don't need any help, you can go now. Please, let me accompany you. Why do you never listen to what I say? I'm your boss now, so if you're not careful, you're gonna get fired. I do not want to be fired. Then get lost. I'm going alone. Blah, blah, blah. Here it is. I might as well pick up some other things while I'm here. Oh, hello. Oh, excuse me. No problem. Ah, it's you. Did you forget my name? It's Toffee, meow. Quit screwing around. Your master told you to tail me to see how I deal with her little present, isn't that right? No, a present? I don't remember us sending you one. Don't play dumb cat. You guys left a candy golem in my lab last night to spy on me or something. A candy golem? Master doesn't have that kind of talent, yeah? I just know she's trying to sabotage my business somehow. I don't care if you admit it or not. You're the most likely suspects. No, the only possible suspects. Meow, wow. Whatever happened to innocent until proven guilty? Paranoia doesn't suit you, meow. Master's your best customer. It doesn't make a lick of sense for her to try and ruin you in such an absurd way, meow. Whoever's responsible, though, sounds like they have a pretty elaborate scheme going. Why make a candy golem saboteur when there are so many willing human saboteurs to pick from? You tell me. Aww. Syrup leaves the marketplace, the cat's words still hanging in her mind. If the witch had nothing to do with the candy golem, then where could she have come from? When Syrup returned home, Pastille was waiting for her. Oh, where's our candy friend? Dunno. Sigh, did you lose her in town? Maybe. Why do you care? That's awful. We have to find her. You have fun with that. I know you don't like her, but isn't this a little mean even for you? Well, she's not my responsibility. If you didn't want her to get lost, you should have kept her inside. I didn't think you'd just leave her somewhere. Why are you getting so worked up over candy? She's a person. I'm going to go look for her. All right, let's go with he's right and see how this goes. Pastille, wait up. Pastille and Syrup wander through the town in search of their sweet golem, finding it to be a little difficult to call out to someone who hadn't yet been given a name. Their search soon stretches into the woods, home to the recluse witches and the occasional monster. Hey, Candy Girl, you around here? With that level of enthusiasm, she is sure to come running. Well, what do you want me to do? I'm trying here. Hey, is that her? Syrup and Master Pastille appeared! You're okay. We were worried. What were you doing all the way out here? I am lost! Well, now you're found. Let's go home, okay? Home with Syrup! That sounds wonderful! I'm just glad something didn't eat you up. Rats! And I was so close to luring her inside, meow. Oh no. So, how much we talking? I don't know, what's she worth to you? Depending on the number, I might be interested. Sigh, that's horrible. We just gave her a name, we're not selling her. If I could not stay here with Syrup, I would become very difficult to complete my goal. Are you quite certain? We'd like to remind you that money is no object for us. Sorry, we need her here. What a shame, golems are said to be such excellent servants. We've come to want one of our own. And then the dialogue goes on from there. When we found Gumdrop wandering near her cottage, I took it as proof they were in cahoots somehow, but now I'm starting to think it might have been a coincidence, talking about her getting lost near Butterscotch's cottage. Well, it's like you said, if Butterscotch didn't make her, who did? She seems to listen to you. Do you know where I'm going with this? No? Ask her to tell you who her creator is, since she won't tell me. You're my only hope, dude. I was planning on leaving. Going out today. Would have left sooner if I hadn't gotten caught up talking to everyone. Thanks for that. Alright, enjoy the sunshine. Maybe it'll make you a little less grouchy. Don't count on it. And there they are. Oh, Syrup brought in customers! Greetings, meow. My name is Toffee, and this is my master, the great and powerful witch Butterscotch. I am called Gumdrop. It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance. Oh, there she is, such beautiful gummy skin. And oh, if I could just try a bite of her hair. You haven't already? That's odd, considering you claim you made her. Alright, and this dialogue should be pretty much the same. Candy Alchemist, what a surprise! And you brought your new assistant? To what do we owe this pleasure? Perhaps you've come to sell your golem to us against your friend's wishes? Syrup, say it is not so! Hello! Actually, I didn't expect to run into you here, so no. You didn't expect it? Well, our family owns this library, dear. Anyways, dialogue's gonna be the same from there on out. I really like how the skip options stops whenever there's new dialogue, which is great. I love it. I love it. You didn't lose her again, did you? No, I might know where she went. Just keep working. Don't worry about it. I'll be back. Huh. Okay, hold on. I need to go back a bit. 'Cause in this reality, instead of talking to Gumdrop, like before, we came to Butterscotch's cottage and talked to Toffee, which is weird. And then okay. So we promised Butterscotch we'd give her a taste of this stuff, so heading out, how generous, I'm sure she'll love it. But instead of directly appearing in Butterscotch's cottage like we did in the Butterscotch end, we're in the market instead. How am I supposed to face that witch after everything that happened? We agreed to forget about it, but that doesn't promise there won't be any awkwardness. Kinda wish that cat was here to take care of it for me. Dun dun dun! Did I accidentally find the toffee end? Hello! Meowie zowie! The candy alchemist is requesting my services? I knew you'd come out if I talked to myself loud enough. Impressive! So how long were you wandering around saying those lines in places you'd expect me to be, yeah? That's not important. Can you do me this favor? Sure thing, but you'll have to do something in return, yeah? I'm already offering the ultimate sweet. What more could you want? I want you to take me up Mount Sorbet to thank that dog for saving Master. Going alone isn't an option for obvious reasons. That's it? What a polite little familiar you turned out to be. Master's important to me and I want to show my gratitude. Will you do it or not? Yeah, I'll help you out. Really? Thanks, Nya. I'll grab my winter coat and we can go right away. That time was unintentional. I've become unstoppable, Nya. I'm already regretting this decision. However, Toffee easily convinced Syrup to follow through with their deal, after promising to remain silent until they reached Treat's house. I didn't expect you to return so soon. I wasn't planning on it, to be honest, but Toffee here was too afraid to come alone, so... Oh yes, a cat like me shouldn't be bothered with whatsoever coming to a place like this. You sure turned out to be the wrong person to ask for this favor, Nya. I'm just giving you a hard time. Say your thing already. Are you her pet? I'm the witch's familiar. I just wanted to thank you for saving Master. But how can you think I belong to Syrup? I'm a little insulted, Nya. The two of you seem like you get along. My mistake. Let me set the record straight. This cat works for my rival. They're an obnoxious dynamic duo set on sabotaging my business, is what I would say if not for certain recent events. Toffee's not bad, I don't think. Gee whiskers, such flattering praise. Anyway, now that my business here is finished, it's time to head home. Thanks again, Nya. You just got here. I won't let you leave without a warm drink for the road. Wait here. Are you nervous? She's a wolf, of course I'm nervous. She could eat me in a second, Nya. It's funny to see you showing your true emotions. I don't see what part of this is a joke to you, Nya. Sorry, seeing you like this makes me want to bully you. But don't worry, if she does try to eat you, which she won't, I'll stop her. Oh no, just let it happen. I wouldn't want anyone to assume we're getting along. Are you that upset she got the wrong impression? Hey, would it really be that bad to be my pet? Absolutely. Ouch, what did I ever do to you? First off, I'm Master's pet and no one else's, so you didn't have a chance from the start. But putting that aside, you didn't know anything about me. I know you're a cat who lives with Butterscotch and that you make puns all the time for attention. For attention? Perhaps I underestimated you, Candy Alchemist, but answer this. Do you think I'm a boy or a girl, Nya? That is a hard question. Honestly, let's go ahead and save right there. Okay. Girl? It was a trick question. The answer is neither. Okay, that makes sense. Huh. I just always assumed. Well, I guess that's actually more fitting for you anyway. But thanks for telling me. Now you can't say I don't know anything about you. Yeah! I shouldn't have given you the answer so easily. You're sneaky, Candy Alchemist. Now I have one more question for you, Nya. You see, I noticed something. You don't seem very close to anyone in particular. But now you're showing an unusual amount of interest in me. Are you just pulling my tail here, or are you actually trying to become my friend? Who knows? I just thought maybe having a cat would be nice. Never expected to hear something like that from you. I've started adjusting my attitude recently. How did you feel about the new me? I don't like it at all. You're not as predictable, Nya. Here, it's milk. My favorite! How thoughtful, Nya! Thank you very much! Oh, you seem to have calmed down a lot. That's good. Turns out, all they needed was for me to pet them for a while. You're giving her the wrong idea, Nya! Aw. And so Syrup and Toffee started spending a lot of time together, and Toffee began calling themselves a part-time pet. Life at Atelier Sweets continued on as normal, except with the addition of a store cat. Butterscotch never quite got over the jealousy of her pet getting stolen away, but other than that, they all lived happily ever after. Toffee and Meow. Nice. I was not expecting that. I was not expecting that at all. That is so confusing. But they look so much happier. It's sweet. Yeah. So, I looked up basically a sort of very basic guide on how to get Pastille and the third bad ending. And it's a little bit confusing and not too intuitive to me. So basically, basically you have to trigger as many of Pastille's important scenes and like emphasize you don't like Gumdrop and emphasize you don't like Butterscotch, that's her name. But also, and I don't know, it's weird. So leave Gumdrop, agree to help. She's such a baby. She's such a cute little baby. And from now we need to protect her or something. And work with Pastille during this time. Oh, okay, so there's new dialogue. Good. Speaking of Candy, I wanted to thank you. What for? Even though you abandoned Gumdrop, you still went back and saved her from getting totally eaten up by Butterscotch. I think that was pretty nice of you. I know you didn't like it at first, but now you're letting her stay here, so thanks. I don't know. You're making it sound like I approve of her now. So you'd still rather she wasn't around. Aw, and that, so... It's adorable. Some dialogue we've already heard before. But now, we just gotta keep on going and, okay, so be rude to her, but not overboard. Don't hate you. Go through that. And then look into the crystal ball. But that takes us back to Butterscotch's cottage. Okay. So it was important to go back to Butterscotch's cottage to have the conversation with Toffee rather than Gumdrop, because if you have the conversation with Gumdrop, that signals you're going towards the Gumdrop end. So, and then we're back here with this conversation. When have I ever not worked hard for you? Come on, Sai. Give me a little more credit. Fine, I'll give you a break today. Gumdrop, what would have been Pastille's job is now up to you. Could you take a serving of this stuff to Butterscotch for me? Is this request a very important one? Oh, sorry. I forgot. It's probably a little uncomfortable for you to go to her house considering. I will go. She helped with our mission, so I'm sure she is not a bad person. We cannot change the past, but I do not wish to spend so much energy worrying about what she might do. Maybe we might also be able to get along. That's mature of you. Thanks, Gumdrop. Sharing with your rival? That's pretty generous of you. Well, she did show me something important, so it's the least I can do. Here, take a look. That's... So, how come you never told me? I know how much you hate magic users. If you knew I was one... Dude, you're like family. I would never hate you. I'm honestly more upset with myself, knowing there was an entire side of you that you were too scared to show because of the stuff I've said. Don't worry too much about it. I'm just sorry I couldn't tell you myself, for you to find out like this. It's not like I was completely blindsided. There were plenty of things to clue me in. I just sort of ignored them, I guess. So why'd you go through all the trouble of making a golem for me? Ever since we came to this town, you've been really bitter. You weren't connecting with anyone except to antagonize them with butterscotch and toffee. Hey, butterscotch started it. Still, I wanted you to have a friend you could open up to, so I decided to make one myself. She didn't turn out quite right, though. I'm really sorry that all she wanted was for you to eat her. Nah, it's part of her charm. Aside from that, though, it's clear you know my tastes pretty well. I'm just looking out for you, that's all. Thanks, Pastille. I should be the one thanking you, after you risked your life to make the ultimate sweet for me. It wasn't just for you. Now that I know I can make it, we can start sharing it with everyone in town. Oh, you're sounding uncharacteristically charitable, Sai. All the effort it takes only makes it more expensive. The people who have to be convinced by the free samples for it to work. And when it does, we'll make a fortune. So that's your scheme, huh? I should have known. I don't think Butterscotch wants to make the trip with me a second time, so I'll need to find someone who's pretty good with magic to watch my back. Know anyone? Are you hiring me to be your magic bodyguard? I accept. And so, Syrup and Pastille teamed up together more and more rare ingredients from dangerous places, so that Syrup was able to make all sorts of luxurious specialty candies. Gumdrop diligently looked after the store while they went off on their thrilling adventures together. Syrup and Pastille had taught her well. Butterscotch felt a little lonely with her rival away, but she was always happy to see Syrup return each time with sweets even more delicious than the last. Pastille end. Nice. Very nice. And what's the difference? Oh, you get a little magic hat! That's adorable! Oh, good. Okay. So, last things last, the worst end. What is the worst possible end we could get with this? Okay, so apparently, to get the worst possible end, we have to be nice to her from the very beginning. Whereas with Pastille's end, you had to be, like, sort of mean to Gumdrop, like, the whole way through. This time, for the worst end, we have to be nice to her. I don't get it. I don't understand. Alright, but we're taking her home. Everything's fine. Not for sale. Okay. Can I back up a step? Yeah. I want to save this because I think we have to be rude to Butterscotch, but I'm not sure. Okay, good. The air only seemed to get colder and colder in that cavern. Unable to reconcile their differences, the pair sat across from each other in silence. Hours passed, and it was becoming difficult to stay conscious. But just before the two of them drifted off to sleep, they heard some faint yet familiar voices just beyond the wall of ice. The trail ends here, at the suspicious-looking ice formation. Which means we found them, right? If they're behind this thing, it might take some time to break through. Don't worry, I'll take care of that. Oh, I didn't realize you're... And then back at Treat's cabin. What happened? Syrup has awoken! Thank goodness! Oh, is that Pastille or is that the rabbit girl? Oh yeah, okay, it's Pastille. Glad to see you're still alive. Promise me you'll never go off and do something this dangerous again? What? How did you know where to find me? As soon as I was able to move again, I rushed straight home to Master Pastille to inform him of your mission with Butterscotch. I am so sorry I could not keep the secret, but it was only because I was very worried you might end up frozen like I had been. I did not want that to happen to you. It's a good thing she was in such a hurry, too. We almost didn't find you two in time. I warned you about the witch. You should have been more careful. What matters is that Syrup is no longer unmoving. I can tell you that being frozen solid is very uncomfortable. It's not as threatening for you, though. No matter how long you freeze for, you'll be fine when you thaw out again. Humans don't have that advantage. That is a very scary thought. Getting along with Syrup would be very tough if she could not come back from being frozen. You're right. I'm really thankful you were in such a hurry to come get me. Good work, Gumdrop. Master Pastille is the one to thank, along with Miss Treat for being so helpful. Please don't put Miss in front of my name. Hold on a second. I've got a question. What is it? I'm pretty sure that wall of ice would have taken way too long to break through normally. So, how'd you do it? Oh, we managed somehow. Now you get some rest. We'll make you some soup. And once you're feeling up to it, we can head back, alright? Okay. And I'm gonna save here, just in case. Okay. Back. Yeah, sure. Oh. Hey. Hey, I'm sorry. It's my fault that we almost... if not for your friends. Apparently, the way to get the worst ending is to basically be completely rude to her past this point. But I want to be nice, and I want to see what happens when we're nice. Don't worry about it. I want to apologize, too, for lashing out back there. I understand. I would have been mad at me, too. You don't need to apologize for anything. I'm the one who messed up. Yeah, well, it all worked out in the end. Let's call it even and forget it ever happened, okay? Okay. As soon as Syrup felt up to it, everyone said goodbye to Treat and made their way home. Pastille heads back to the store on his own after Syrup decides to return Butterscotch to her cottage, followed by a very insistent Gumdrop. Toffee, I'm home! Our mission was a success! Is this the same? Yeah, this seems to be the same dialogue. Anyway, I shouldn't keep Gumdrop waiting outside. See ya. And that's basically the only difference. All of that worked towards a Gumdrop end. Like, Gumdrop seems to be like most of the endings here. No matter what path you take. But what happens for the worst end when we say we still hate her? I don't know how this is the worst end, honestly. I won't forgive you. You're still the worst for nearly letting the both of us die. Oh, she runs away. Cough, cough. Syrup? Oh no, are you sick? Just let me sleep it off. Oh no. The spiteful alchemist closed her eyes, becoming suddenly aware of her intense fever. Her skin felt hot, but there was a frigid emptiness in her chest. Perhaps the cold had frozen her heart? Soon she fell into a deep slumber, never to awaken again. Oh, worst end. Okay. So basically the game is telling you, you're a bitch. Oh, that makes sense. But that is all of the endings. Literally all of the endings. Oh, I'm happy to see that. Like, seriously. Yeah, oh my gosh. I'm so glad that Nom Nom Nami made this game. I almost said gift. Like, it's a gift to existence and society, honestly. I really enjoyed it. If you want to keep following Nom Nom Nami's work, definitely follow her on Patreon. She gives special sneak peeks and stuff, and special bonus content to people on her Patreon. And so, we're leaving it here for today. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you again soon, so bye-bye!